Welcome back, student. This video clip is prepared for chemical reaction engineering subject, and today's subtopic is plug flow reactor connected in series. So consider the case where two plug flow reactors connected in series as shown in figure 4.14. So this is the figure 4.14. Note that these reactors are used for a reaction with negligible density changes. That means epsilon A is equal to 0, or you can say for the constant density system, these plug flow reactors are used. So here the first reactor V1, the conversion X, this is represent conversion X is equal to 0, that means initially conversion is 0, and F0 is the initial molar flow rate of the component A. Then here the reaction is taking place and we obtain some conversion that is known as X1. So exit stream from the reactor 1 shows that X1 is the conversion and this F1 is the molar flow rate of A after this reaction, after reaction taking place in the first reactor. Then this stream is fed to the second reactor because these reactors are connected in a series. So the second reactor is having the volume V2 and again the reaction is taking place and we got some conversion, that is X2, that is known as the overall conversion, and the exit molar flow rate from the second reactor is F2. Then for this system we will derive the equation. So the performance equation for plug flow reactor first can be written in this format. V1 divided by F0. So V1 is the initial volume of the reactor, first reactor, divided by initial molar flow rate is equal to X equal to 0 integration X1 dx upon minus R. That means initially the conversion is 0 and after the reaction is taking place there may be some conversion that is known as the X1. So we can write 0 to X1 dx upon minus R, which is equal to, so this equation is equal to 0 to X1 dx upon minus R. Similarly, we can write the performance equation for plug flow reactors 2, that means second reactor. So here the V2 is the volume of that second reactor, F0 is the initial initial molar flow rate, and which is equal to X1 integration X2 dx upon minus R. That means in first reactor there is some conversion that is known as the X1, and from that conversion again some reaction after reaction is taking place, the product is formed. So there is another conversion that is known as the overall conversion, that is known as the X2. So X1 integration X1 X2 into dx divided by minus R. So this is the performance equation for second reactor. Then these two reactors are connected in series, that means we can add the performance equations of both these reactors. So V by F0 is nothing but the total volume, and this is F0 means molar flow rate, initial molar flow rate is equal to V1 upon F0 plus V2 upon F0. So as these two reactors are connected in series, so we can add the performance of first reactor and second reactor. So we know that V1 upon F0 is nothing but 0 to X1 dx upon minus R integration plus integration X1 to X2 dx upon minus R. So this is obtained from the second reactor. So V by F0, that means total volume plus divided by molar flow rate, is given by 0 to x2. That means we have to add both of these equations. So integration 0 to x2 dx upon minus r, which is nothing but addition of these two. So this is equation number 4.51. So in this slide, the graphical representation of performance equation of the two plug flow reactor which is connected in series is shown. So on y-axis we have to plot 1 upon minus r, and on x-axis we have to plot the x, capital X, that is conversion. So this curve is obtained. Then we know that the for first reactor the conversion is x1. So area under this curve is given by V1 upon F0. Similarly, for second reactor the conversion is from x1 to x2. So the area under this curve is equal to V2 divided by F0. Then from equation 4.51, that means this equation and this figure 4.15, it is clear that it is immaterial whether you place two plug flow reactor in series or have only one large plug flow reactor. The total volume required to achieve the specific degree of conversion is the same in the both cases. That is, for the conversion x2, the total volume of two plug flow reactor in series is given by V is equal to V1 plus V2. So we can achieve the same conversion x2 by using single larger plug flow reactor of volume V. So it is not necessary to connect the small two plug flow reactor in series. So we can connect, instead of that, only one large plug flow reactor which is having the total volume equal to that two reactors. So if, for example, we can say to obtain 80% conversion of A, that means limiting component A, in two plug flow reactor, each reactor's required volume 100 liters. Then same conversion can be achieved using a single plug flow reactor of volume 200 liter. So from this derivation we can conclude that it is not necessary to conduct the reaction in two small reactors, and we have to connect that reactors in a series. Instead of that, we can achieve that conversion in a single plug flow reactor which is having the same volume that connected in series. That means here we have connected the two reactors of 100 liters and we are obtaining 80% conversion. So instead of that, we can achieve the same conversion by using directly one reactor, means single plug flow reactor having volume of 200 liter to obtain 80% conversion. So this is the conclusion of this derivation. Thank you.